Hydroboost. Like I was telling you on Roy's car, I mean, Hydroboost would work sometimes, it wouldn't work sometimes. Now, what is Hydroboost? Okay, back when they put the 4-valve motors in the SN95, the motors were so wide they couldn't use a normal, vacuum-based power brakes. So what the Hydroboost is it actually use the pressure from this power steering pump. A power steering pump not only drives the power steering, but it also is used for power brakes. And that's what this whole mechanism up here, that's the Hydroboost. Well, when it works good, it works good. But in Roy's case, I mean, it was really spotty. Sometimes it would work great. Other times he would have steering and no brakes, and then he would have brakes and no steering. So that's why we decided to just get rid of it and put him on full manual brakes. He had already taken the ABS out a while ago, thinking that might be the problem, but it really wasn't. So in switching over to manual brakes, there's a couple people that have like adapter kits or conversion kits to manual brakes. The problem is with all the kits that were out there is this. He has the my Pro 4R race brakes on there, which are really serious brakes. Everybody that's put these on their car absolutely loves them. I mean, it's a true full-on racing brake. I mean, you're not going to find anything better for the price. It has just about all the same features, or most of the features that like a Brembo GTR would have. That's like, I think, $8,700 an axle set. But it's really cool. I mean, it's a really great brake setup. Big advantage is that actually, even though it's four piston to make it lighter, and then we also go ahead and lighten the caliper even more. And then we use the same brake pad that we use on our 6-piston race calipers, exact same brake pad profile, except the difference is we put a 25mm brake pad on there, which means it's just about an inch thick front brake pad. So you can just imagine how long a front brake pad will last if it's an inch thick. And then also the rotor, the rotors are like 7 pounds lighter than a normal rotor, the racing rotors. Anyway, because of this, we couldn't use anybody's kits because they have the wrong master cylinder. So what we did is we got together with our friends at Bear, and they put us together they call it I think they're Reman. I can't remember exactly what they call it, but this is a full-on fabricated master cylinder. And it's a really nice piece where, most of the master cylinders out there are like plastic. This is actually aluminum. Even the little screw caps on here are aluminum. So it's a really, really nice piece. So we got that in the size that Rick thought would be the best for the Pro 4Rs. We modified the pedal to give it like a 7-to-1 ratio, and then we plumbed it in. Now, because we lost the regular brakes on the pedal, we lost the brake pedal brake light switch. What we did is we went to a pressure type, and we just kind of plumbed that in, so the brake switch is now pressure driven. Now, because this is the same size cylinder all the way through, where a lot of the OE master cylinders are maybe 2 different sizes. Because of that, I mean, we don't need as much fluid in the rear brakes. So for that, we added bias adjustment. This controls the amount of fluid that goes to the rear brakes. So in the beginning of the race, we're going to have him, run, quite a bit of rear brake because he's got a full fuel tank. He's got lots of weight in the back. But through the race, as the gas burns off, then he's going to start dialing some of the rear brake out, because if you got too much rear brake and the back's too light, and when you stab the pedal, the back of the car will either get loose or it'll just spin around. So you have to kind of work at it, but that's how we adjust the brakes bias. This is through a liquid. As the brake fluid comes through, it's valved down or up, depending on how much rear brake we want.